Thunder a little bit short with their roster.
Oh, Giddey just muscled his way in the lane. Went right at Derek White. Did not finish. Here is Tatum, long strides, and he'll scoop it up and in. Giddey makes his move. Once again, gets down low. He's got to pass it over to J-Dub. J-Dub will put up the three. No good. And here comes right off the deck on his own. Hoists and misses for the first time. Tatum, he wastes no time. And another miss for Boston.
Even though you're down to just 10 on the roster, over an 82-game schedule, you're just going to have nights where the roster is going to be a little bit thin. That's over a 12-game span.
The Thunder with this starting lineup playing really small. There's another three, no good. Who's that big offseason acquisition for the Celtics, trying to get an extra ball handler, something that really plagued them, particularly in the finals against Golden State, but now coming off the bench, and Baisley spits.
Having a sensational year. Certainly should be an all-star. Averaging well over 30 points a game. And the way Mark Daigneault has been able to play a 10-man rotation from day one of this season.
KC's had at least 20 assists, 25 or more assists in 9 of the last 14 games. And I talked to Trey Mann. It's so important, and it's something that gives us life when guys touch the ball. We're seeing that here early, even without Shea.
All right, thank you, Nick. And there's a quick spin on the baseline by Tatum. Right there at his chest. Now he's got to defend Tatum. He likes to go isolation basketball a lot because he can make moves like that. And another and one for the Celtics. This will be the third and one of the first quarter.
Hey, that's some range, man.
You're not giving me the goods.
I mean, that's some serious range.
Didn't use it, instead gives it up to Tatum. Now Tatum surveys. Two to work with. Little ball fake, got by Baisley. And it dances off the rim.
He's good, though.
He is good, but again, when you think Western Conference, you're taking Mathurin out of the mix, you're taking Caro out of the mix, you're taking Jaden Ivey out of it. Tatum with the step back.
Cornette out there trying to guard Isaiah Joe. That's a tough cover for him. You don't know whether to do a push shot or a jump shot. Well, obviously, he did the right thing.
You can get indecisive. Nothing indecisive about this, as J-Dub is going to rock the rim with the jam. He's putting up double digits almost nightly. He had 17 points in the last game against Philly as Tatum now turns it over. Trey Mann one-on-one with White, leads it off. There is Joe, hangs in the air just long enough and banks it home.
Once again, they're sitting at 30 points and a half so far. And the Thunder is still white hot from down.
14 very productive minutes for Isaiah Joe, who takes a seat. Those 17 points off the bench. He's the game's leading scorer.
Back and won the game, even though the Thunder had the lead to happen again.
But ultimately win that game. Thunder got a healthy lead here, early third quarter. Smart set a wide screen to get Dort out of the picture. That allowed Jaylen Brown to spring free in the corner. Going back to that J-Dub layup that he got on Jaylen Brown. He played Jaylen Brown so well in Boston. You just see the confidence You just see the confidence of the rookie showing up again here tonight. He does not seem overwhelmed by any means. As Tatum, a little hitch in it. Remarkable because Dort just passed up a layup to kick it out to an open three-point shooter, led to a dunk, and quickly back the other way. It's Tatum underneath.
Start here in this quarter. You know Boston is going to make a run at you. They're just going to keep coming at you.
Tatum at the feet behind the three-point line. Can't connect. Continues to pour it in.
Well, they're doing a good job of just taking the shots that are there. Quick strike offense. We talked about one of the keys to the game is attacking early. As Tatum has been off.
Well, that was Smart trying to go for the alley-oop. Just completely overshot Jaylen Brown. Now Tatum. And he spins away from Giddey. Wiggins, he got stripped by Smart. Smart, the defensive player of the year last year in the NBA. Brown goes behind his back, leaves it off. There is Tatum in transition.
Just continue to pile them up. Harris Lawson talked about that at halftime.
And Tatum and Kenrich Williams. Boy, that's 2 consecutive possessions. Tatum thought that Kenrich got a little overzealous. It has been high octane.
Yeah, that's true.
And now a quick word from your Oklahoma Ford dealer.
A little bit less than a quarter and a half is keep forcing the Celtics to try to put out fires. Whether it's the three-point shots that they're making.
He looked over at Joe Mazzulla. and was not happy with the result. Understandably so, but Tatum.
They're kicking out the shooters and they're knocking down shots. But already 4 of 20 here in the quarter.
Tatum and Brown just trying to carry the load. And at some point, the official's going to hear enough.
How about Jonas Doing a good job of holding them back?
There's going to be a take foul.
Yeah, it should be a take foul.
And at some point, the official's going to hear enough.
How about Jonas Doing a good job of holding them back?
There's going to be a take foul.
Yeah, it should be a take foul. Job of just keeping that fire lit.
Muscala went a little. Just some incredible tenacity from this young Thunder team. Against the Boston Celtics, Pritchard with a momentary response. Joe going to work on Brogdon, good defensive player. And he finally had to take it away. But the Thunder nearly get it back and do.
That's just great hustle by J-Dub on that play. And look what it leads to.